Thank you for sharing your story with TEDx Cleveland. I don't think that there was a dry eye in the house. There were all of the comments on Twitter. Thank you for sharing these stories. As we were talking about it, you did say you never expected to share these stories, that you would ever have to do them. But we know that you are sharing those stories. And we know that it's not the only story that you have anymore. So I guess my question is how you're going to continue to share the story of your love for Jen moving forward. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What other stories then are coming out now that you have you're getting this out? What else are you sharing from yourself with the beauty of your photographs and your own unique voice?
Well, thank you for starters for your kind words. I think that what I'm sharing now is who I'm turning into, or who I am now after spending the last 2.5 years as a widower questioning things. You know, my thoughts have evolved into new ideas, and sometimes looking at these photographs, I'm reminded of things we experienced together, or I remember something that I've just forgotten because there was so much going on, and I look at it from a different perspective now. So I think what I share is less, it's about what we went through, but it's more about how I am now as a widower at age 40 and how life is different. And I think that our story can evolve in that way to not just be about breast cancer, but also to help maybe other people who have lost a spouse while still helping people who are facing breast cancer. But, you know, I never had any plans for any of this. I've never set up parameters like I can only do this or I won't do that. It's always been, I feel this way, I'm going to post it. I think if you tried to analyze what I've done, it would be a mess because there hasn't been any structure, there's been no plan. So at this point, I've just accepted that I'm going to have feelings and thoughts, and when they come up, if I feel that it's something that someone else may benefit from, or it may help someone else, then I'll share it. But I really have no set intentions of what I'm going to share or what this is going to turn into. I think it's something that is, it's all happened very organically, so I just want to let it be what it's going to grow into.
And obviously then people are still connecting with that story and the story of you as you're growing and as you're moving forward. Are there particular elements of that story that you think people, like what would you attribute the love and the compassion that people feel to in this story? I mean, is it the fact that you were so in love with her? Is it?
I think Jen and I had a very special relationship. We felt like life is hard enough, so we're together and we're a team, and we're not going to make it hard for each other. We're going to help each other, and that's how we were from the beginning, even before cancer. And I think that somehow people connect with us as just two people who were in love, who had something happen to them, but instead of it pushing us apart, we grew closer together. And there are a lot of things that we see in life that happen, and you stop for a minute and think, oh, I shouldn't take this for granted. And I have to remind myself sometimes, even after going through all this, I have to put myself in check. But I think our story does that. It kind of tells people, look, you may grow to be 80, 90 years old. You may not, but no matter what, you should enjoy life as best you can and follow your dreams and embrace moments and tell people you love them. I think our story is a great, just a great example of how precious life is and that we don't know what's coming around the corner. And I think that's why people have connected, because it's a very simple message, but it's one that's, I think, more important than most any other message I can think of.
Yeah, and I mean, well, thank you.